Hey everyone, before this video starts, I'd like to give a special thank you to all my Patreon and Twitch subscribers. If you'd like to learn how to support this channel, possibly for free, just hang out till the end of the video. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Okay, let's do this. Let's talk about this. Let's make this the next game. Let's make this the next topic. So, after I did my video on DSP, am I saying, is it DSP, Dark Side Phil? Yeah, okay. People are like, Papa, you gotta look into the low tier god story. So they said, look at Joon the King's video about it, and here we are. Here we are. Let's do it.
LTG, or Low Tier God, is an amateur Street Fighter player which, relative to his size...
One thing I want to say is I'm really surprised that Joon the King doesn't have more followers. Like, I feel like he should have a lot more followers. He only has 165,000. That's a shame, because he made so many videos that got really popular. Nobody followed him. I find that bizarre.
...and YouTube has gained a large following. Not for his skills in playing, but rather his hypocritical and toxic demeanor. As his history with the fighting game community, the FGC has caused the creation of a plethora of videos consisting of events and private matches with his likeness.
I mean, like, are we surprised that somebody who plays fighting games is like that? So subscribed and pop up. That's a good point. Okay, thank you.
Whether win or lose a match, most commonly the latter, share a similar format of ridiculing his opponent's character choice, playstyle, and on occasion, the opponent itself, which...
Listen, man, we know that we all do this in private, okay? I was playing Dark Souls the other day, and, like, what's happening? I'm only at the first goat boss. Everybody's saying it's a goat where he jumps at you, has a big old tail. I'm only at the first boss, and, like, I'm getting my ass beat. And you want to know what happened? What do you think? You think that I'm saying, like, oh, man, I really need to play better, bro. Bro, you want to know what I'm saying? I'm saying this game's fucking broken. The designers need to learn how to fucking create a goddamn game. This is some bullshit. Like, you think I'm blaming myself for my losses? No. I'm mistiming, like, dodges and attacks. And then I'm like, oh my God, I got the dodge at the right time. You're the problem. Because you have, like, your invincibility frames when you roll at a certain time. So it turns out I'm just bad. And, you know, we all have that toxic trait. It's just that you just shouldn't put it up on the internet if you're going to have those toxic traits. But I guess it's entertaining, so. But people like toxicity. Like, people love Tyler 1, but they like it when it's, like, more humble toxicity. You know what I mean? And it's, like, funnier. But I guess Low Tier God isn't that person.
She shows very little restraint when doing so, as in the past has used the opponent's race and physical disability to formulate insults. To say he is hated within the FGC is well of an understatement.
What physical disability?
Even within his YouTube channel, he does not refrain from insulting his viewers, where any opposition to his views are often dismissed by claiming his viewers.
All you drones commenting about I'm crying obviously aren't logical thinkers and clearly are on the lower totem pole of human intelligence to where you can't decipher a good message when you hear one. I'll be banning all off my channel as soon as I'm done sculpting my godlike physique. What the fuck? That's funny. Listen, there's some people who say some shit on my comments and I'm just like, wow, these people are fucking dumb. But I keep it to myself because, like, okay, let them. I express myself in my video. You express yourself, as long as they're not, like, disrespectful. I don't really care. But okay.
Viewers are jealous of his intellect or physique, but regardless, viewers continue to...
Sounds a little bit like that high-value man speech. You guys are of lower intelligence. You know what I mean? Like, maybe it's just me.
Not only for his hypocritical views, but also his pursuit of an acting career that, besides a reality TV show, has shown very little to justify the amount of money and time he has spent attempting to pursue it, mostly due to his age. And though his age is uncertain, the community consensus is that he is in his mid-30s.
Why?
Leaving his most probable year of birth as 1984,
Why?
Which is where we'll begin. Sparrow would grow fatherless in a low-income neighborhood in south-central LA. As described by him, he would feel that he would stand out from his peers, as, in his own words, was raised differently, and felt that he was more intelligent than his peers, and due to his above-average height, would often be picked on by others trying to assert their dominance.
Yeah, okay, I guess that does kind of happen. Some people will fuck with you a little bit just to be like, I can break the big guy. I've had that experience, sure.
Overall, likely due to the harassment he received, would be somewhat kept to himself. It was around the age of 7 when he would attain an interest in fighting games, more specifically Street Fighter II for the Nintendo Entertainment System.
Okay, was that broken?
It wasn't until the age of 10 that his family would move out of his low-income neighborhood, where it's then estimated that they moved to Antelope Valley, California. It's also speculated that sometime after high school graduation...
Why this stock footage? That's my question. Why a random, just, like, cascading of fucking potatoes in a supermarket? Why? Why? I don't understand.
He would begin a job at Walmart, where it was around this time that the popularity of the internet would flourish, with the more social websites such as MySpace.com attracting thousands of new users daily, where in 2005, the new video sharing website YouTube would launch. And less than a year of its inception, Sparrow would create his first account as Sparrow25 and later uploaded now deleted vlog-style videos and random skits attempting to demonstrate his acting potential. Though in his personal life, things would take a steep turn as in 2009, possibly after he lost his job at Walmart, would have established a criminal record by taking the blame for a crime that his girlfriend at the time had committed. Regardless, this would lead to much difficulty at landing future jobs, where he would need the additional prestige of a college degree to land even the most unskilled job, which around 2010, he began pursuing in the form of an associate's degree in health and fitness and a bachelor's degree in business management at his local university, where he would attain the associate's degree in 2012 and would continue to post videos on YouTube through various accounts. It wasn't until November 12, 2013 that he would post his first semi-viral video, and with it came a fair amount of backlash. As in this sub 2-minute video, he's seen responding to the popularity of a well-known content creator, Boogie2988, and crack wise about his morbid obesity.
Any of you Boogie fans that feel sorry for this greasy, you fat, disgusting, ass-smelling, blob, cheese-drinking.
So was this at a point where people actually liked Boogie? Because now people think it's so funny. There's people that are like cheering Frank Hassel on for bullying the shit out of Boogie. I'm sorry, I'm looking at something on my phone. I don't mean to be disengaged, but there's like breaking news. Oh yeah, like TikTok content creators had to delete their shit. So it was actually very interesting. Sorry. So yeah.
I know there's gonna be a lot of people out there calling me a bully. Well, guess what?
He is, but I will say one thing. I was watching an Adam Sandler movie yesterday, Just Go With It, and I will say, like, I don't, you know, I miss some of the lighter-hearted fat jokes and insults. I was watching, like, it was Adam Sandler. I said that already, right? And like, you know, some of it's funny. Like, it's, you don't really see movies like the Adam Sandler movie started off and like he had a huge nose and everybody was ugly and stupid, and then he got a nose job, whatever. But I miss like the just lowbrow, unintelligent humor sometimes. In good fun though, not like oh, you fat fucking loser. Like, that's not good fun. That's just rude and toxic.
I'm not. I just don't feel sorry for fat fucking people, especially fat who sit there all day, gorge and eat and make money for doing absolutely nothing.
It's so interesting. I don't know if this is how I feel like this is probably how he actually feels. You know, maybe part of it's a character to a degree, but it's very interesting to me that you have somebody who's like, hey, I want to be a fitness expert, and then also, because that's what he wanted to go to school for, and then also shitting on fat people. So does that come from a place of hatred for fat people? Like, what the fuck?
It's estimated that around this time, he started a job at Goodwill and would begin dabbling with gaming videos.
Ooh,
He'd also
Goodwill.
rebrand his channel as Low Tier God, being that at the time in fighting games such as Street Fighter, he would limit himself to what he considered to be low tier characters, though his
Let me tell you something, okay? Let me tell you something. This is what I could call underdogging. Underdogging is a process where people will play the non-meta characters so they have an excuse to suck at the game. Okay, they'll be like, "Oh, what's your favorite league champion?" I don't even know who's not in the meta. I don't care. Fucking Schmungler, let's say. Oh, I like Ivern. Oh, he's like F tier. Yeah, but I like him a lot. And then you lose, and it's like, well, that guy played the S tier, so is it really my fault? So, yeah, bro, it is your fucking fault. Okay, play the good. You really want to be good, you got to play the good champions, okay?
Dated techniques of recording his television screen with a video camera instead of a capture card resulted in loss of quality and potential viewership, though he still amassed a following of fans and critics alike.
I think that was the meta back then. Like, you could just record your TV screen with a fucking camcorder. So, you know, what a day.
Comment sections.
Now that would be comparable to somebody who has an actual webcam when they do streams, okay? My understanding, and this is something I really super new, is that you're supposed to get a camcorder device and you're supposed to have a dual monitor setup. I would do that. I just don't understand any of that. So that's why we use the old faithful here. Old $80 Walmart webcam, 1080p. Can't get better than that.
Of these videos were usually split in such a way. During this time, he would go on to post a video stating his disappointment in the lack of viewership of his channel. and how content creators such as Darkside Phil, also known infamously as DSP, attained by his standards undeserved viewership.
It's because he's white, bro. Fight the power, dog. Black Lives Matter, you know what I'm saying?
Another goddamn champ, DSP, some old dude who talks shit on random games that people shouldn't even be watching. Kingdom Hearts and racing games and all kind of corny shit.
Though the mere
I wish I had a low tier god in my life, dude. I want somebody to just say obscenely stupid fucking shit about me. I think it would be so funny. Imagine somebody's like, this old fat fucking bald piece of shit, just watching other people's videos. That would be funny. That'd be funny if I had somebody doing that.
mention of Darkside Phil would have fans start to draw comparisons between the two, as low-tier God, very much like DSP, will blame his losses in games on either the game itself lacking a polish or his opponent playing in an underhanded manner.
Hope I don't run into another gay-ass Blanca that can't do shit unless they get a fucking hard knockdown to get one-button hot mix-ups all fucking day.
Some fans of low-tier God even going as far as to call him the African-American DSP, something he would eventually grow to loathe.
But the moment you call me a black DSP, I'm...
The African... Wait. The African-American DSP? Wait, were people calling him the black DSP, but Joon was too afraid to say black, so he was like African-American? That's just funny to me. I find it so funny when people like police themselves like that. Like, I get it. You gotta be careful. Well, some people do. I don't give a fuck. But it is funny. It's like, I forget. I think it was a Mad TV sketch where like there was like a person helping them. They pick out clothing and then they walked away and they're like, oh, I'm looking for this guy. And they're explaining everything, but they refuse to say if he's black or not, which is the easiest identifier. Oh, what did the person look like? He was a black guy about 5. It's like, bro, white guy, black guy. Those are pretty big differentiating factors. That's the first, you're going to start, oh, he has glasses on. Bro, who the fuck doesn't have glasses on? You know what I'm saying? Oh, he's ugly? So am I. You know, so, but it's just so funny. It's like, oh, he's a black guy. There's nothing racist about just saying, oh, he's black, he's white, whatever. He's Hispanic. Don't go around saying other things like don't go say like Oriental or anything. That's a very dated racist term to call like Asian people. But you know, as long as you're respectful, you know.
I'm going after your ass.
Well, don't say that regardless, but be respectful in what you say.
Call me a dark side Phil. Call me a say the
he is dark side Phil. You get it? Or black side Phil. You get the joke. You get it.
Can ass comment all you want. But I'm warning you for the last time, any of you motherfuckers call me that black DSP in person, it is a wrap for you.
Due to his toxicity online, mostly in the fighting game scene, where if a match did
Is this a dude or a chick? Very feminine.
not go in his favor, he would send distasteful messages to his opponent, and if he did not like the person he was matched up against, would often leave the match before it started, resulting in him not losing his battle or player points. Points that help keep a sort of ranking system in Street Fighter. This, combined with his newfound audience, would have various reports of abuse being sent to Microsoft. And being that harassment and use of exploits is against Microsoft community standards, meant that repeat violations would result in a console ban, where the affected console would be prevented from connecting to Xbox Live, and would on occasion result in the profile committing the offenses being banned along with it.
How fucked up is that? Could you imagine if like that happened, but then you decided to sell your Xbox to some kids? Like, yeah, it's in perfect condition. It's all fine. You sell it to them, they can't use Xbox Live. Some fucking kid got a fucking broken Xbox. How sad would that be for you?
Which in the course of 4 months, he would see 3 console bans. Every time one was banned, he would need to purchase an additional Xbox 360 in order to be able to play the game online again.
I can't even be too critical, bro, because I used to get banned for playing video games and saying horrible, heinous shit, and I had multiple accounts, so like you shouldn't do that. It's immature as fuck, but damn, brother. I mean, I was a fucking immature piece of shit too, so.
Though that was not the only financial investment he had made towards his YouTube channel.
Wait, did he legitimately show people this? Is this his censor or did Joon censor this? Jun? How do you spell his name? The King? I don't know. Like, did low tier God like put his address for everybody to see or something?
That was not the only financial investment he had made towards his YouTube channel.
Hey, all you gotta do is write it off. You buy fucking 10 Xboxes a year, write them off on my taxes.
He also purchased a $160 Elgato capture card.
I am Liquid Wings, yeah. Oh my god.
Far improving the quality of his videos. Though the growth of his audience would also be parallel to his infamy, as in April 2014, LTG will make his first appearance in Wednesday Night Fights, or WNF, a weekly gathering of fighting game aficionados taking place in an esports arena near his residence, whereupon a rival would instantly be recognized as low-tier god, and would begin a match with one of the most influential people in the FGC, being Alex Valle, where the shoutcasters will comment further on LTG's infamy.
I don't know if I've seen Low Tier God before, but I've watched like fighting game stuff. Sometimes I watch it like on YouTube when I'm bored. I'm bad at fighting games, but it's cool to watch sometimes.
Nice, yes. All right, so
it's low.
Yes, you didn't know this. Okay, I knew this. Is why I sat down. So, do we have time for a little backstory?
Yes, tell it.
Okay. So,
Was that a practice round or
what would
something?
be DG about this? This guy plays Rose. He plays online a lot. He's got a YouTube video series. You should check it out if you get a chance to. But let's just say that this guy is very rude.
Would I collab with Low Tier God? What would I even collab with him on? Like, what am I gonna do? Like the fuck?
Rude, and he thinks he's better than everyone.
I have often got many hate mail from him,
with a lot of slurs.
and then at the end of it,
What? Wait. They were. Wait. So he DMs people so much he would send them stuff, and the casters happen to be good players as well that he would send like horrible shit to after he would like win or lose the game. Dude, this guy's a fucking nut.
I proceed to 5-0 him.
Yep.
He asks me for advice.
Yeah. So it's friends. No. Second round.
Second round. He must have.
But see, he said like months ago, "Oh, I'm going to show up to local events."
Wait. He
and
thinks
never
that
has.
Shotos are scrubs,
Yeah,
right?
he thinks the only 3 characters in this game that are viable are Rose, Dan, and DJ. Everything else is
by
scrubby.
viable.
I thought Dan was like a meme character that was horrible. Wasn't Dan like terrible? Am I wrong? Isn't Dan just like a fucking idiot version or something? Okay.
He means like you get respect.
Yeah,
when
you get
win.
respect for winning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, he ate that, bro.
Oh, is it me? It's me.
I wanted to watch the whole video, to be honest with you.
All right, wait. Before you go, sit down. Sit down.
Oh,
Sit down. All right. So I don't know
42% win
exactly
ratio.
what was going on.
Shame.
Why does everybody in this room hate that Rose player?
Because, long story short, like, probably one of the nastiest people I've ever met in my life or heard from. Like, if you win a match, he'll challenge you, he'll call you the F word, he'll call all this stuff. And he's called out SoCal.
What? You okay? Did you cut yourself? Are you okay? How'd you cut? Alright, I'll do everything. God. Last time she cut herself on opening yogurt. I'm not kidding. She cut her fingers opening a container of yogurt. My wife is amazing, but also insane. Yogurt. Am I saying it? Whatever. Back to the video.
He thinks he's really good, but basically he's told us for months that he's going to come out here and beat us,
Okay.
and he finally shows up after about 4 months or so.
Where's he from?
I'm not sure, actually, but he's in Southern California, but I don't know where.
So he's one of those that sends all these messages online.
Like, literally, it happened to me last night, which is funny. I beat him all the time, but it was literally just 4 or 5 matches in a row. Pretty funny.
Okay.
Interesting.
No,
Wow.
literally, 85% of this arcade that plays Street Fighter 4 knows who this person is and wants to see him lose.
Shortly after this event, he will cross paths with Jay Snyder.
That guy looks like Macaulay Culkin. He looks like a now Macaulay Culkin. You probably don't. You guys are young kids. You don't even know who Macaulay Culkin is. I'll show you if I could spell his name. Let's see. Macaulay. I spelt that horribly. Never mind, because I can't spell it.
Known by the fighting game community
Home
as
Alone.
Viscant, a fighting game veteran.
All right. How do I get him older? There we go. Perfect. Something like this. Okay. Sure. I'm just trying to see the fucking picture of the I'm just trying to make a point. All right. It looks kind of like this guy. That was all I was trying to say. God damn it.
And winner
Yeah,
of the
kid from
Marvel
Home Alone.
vs. Capcom 3 championships at EVO 2011, and being that he was in the FGC, he would experience other fighting games, like Street Fighter 4. Though fairly unexperienced, Viscant would defeat LTG in an online match where, per usual, LTG will flail various insults after losing, prompting Viscant
Same.
to accept further rematches, where the final score of their online skirmishes was 20 wins to Viscant and 6 wins to LTG. Over the course of several months on Twitter, LTG will continue to insult Viscant based on his appearance and slander his name by accusing him of being a drug addict.
Nice.
Though Viscant
Same.
ignored most of these tweets, the few that he did mention LTG only provoked him further, and that was by calling him the Black DSP, and stating that he was a fraud as LTG
Oh, black DSP or the white Nick Cannon. Oh, shit. That's some fighting words, bro. Calling him a white Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon is already very white. You know what I mean? Imagine being called the white Nick Cannon. Foofa.
LTG was no longer using low-tier characters as he so adamantly claimed, as many characters that he had chosen were either improved upon by the developers or were never low-tier to begin with.
Ooh.
This situation.
See, I tell underdog bait, dude. He was pretending he was playing underdog characters so that he had an excuse to lose, but then the characters became more in meta, so he had no excuse.
Escalated to the point where LTG would release a video titled "Why Most Gamers Are Single." In it would be a still frame of his.
It's true though. Most gamers are single because they're fucking losers. They're socially awkward and they don't know how to talk to girls, so they invest all their time into video games and hoping that like somehow being good at this will make women like them. I don't really get it, but yeah, I mean it is true, but.
Viscant, the LTG used as an example of an unkept gamer. 3 days after the release of this video, with the assistance of...
I mean, in LTG's defense, this guy does look like he might shoot up a school. Just saying, bro. Not saying that he did. Saying he might.
Wednesday night fights, a grudge match.
It's not even just the way the face is shaped. It's like the eyebrows, the bags and the eyebrows, and like he has a haircut that looks like the kids from Home Alone. You know, and it's just a little sus.
Between low-tier God and Viscant would be set up, where the first player to reach 10 wins would be deemed the victor.
How do you feel about your face being the promo of that video?
It goes back further than that. He's been disrespecting me for a while. I already beat him. I beat him 20-6. I don't even know.
Ninja has a wife. Yeah, Ninja has a wife because he became successful at playing video games. Okay, most people are not successful playing video games. Okay. That's the point. All right. If you're rich, you can get a wife like that. Easy peasy. Okay. But if you're just a gamer, you know what I mean? You're either going to be single forever or you're going to find a gamer girlfriend, and gamer girls, fucking losers, bro. Bunch of pick-me girls. Okay. Don't at me, bro.
We're having this match, except for the fact that he keeps using my name and then he keeps ducking me. I mean, if you're going to talk shit, then don't duck. If you're gonna talk, then back it up. If you're gonna be a bitch, then run like a bitch.
Ooh, he's better run because that guy's gonna bring a gun to a Street Fighter fight.
Wherever you are, you're a bitch.
Bitch! Bitch! Come here, bitch!
He's not gonna fight him. These guys are fucking pussies.
Okay. Ooh! Look at this. I don't know you as bitch. I know you as.
You know me as low tier God.
Oh, dude, come on. You really just did that? Imagine I was like, gut. Like, you know what I mean? I made a gesture every single time. It sounds like this guy is also a wrestling aficionado. Where do you think he learned that? From fucking WWE or WWF at the time, for any of you nerds who knew that. Okay? That's what it is, bro. He's got like the Rob Van Dam going on here. How cringe is that, dude? That's the peak masculinity right there, dude. Holy fuck.
So I went on Twitter, called this guy out, called him a has-been, called him a rape face, Charles Manson.
What, a rape face? What the fuck?
Anything you could think of. This dude looks like a fucking zombie out of The Walking Dead. Then he comes here dressed.
Wait, why did they censor like walking but not rape? I'm so confused.
It's like he got his outfit out of fucking Target. So as simple
What's wrong
as
with
that,
getting alphas at a Target, dog? What the fuck?
I made a video. The first guy I could think of on why gamers were single was Viscant. This dude looks like he lives in his basement. He looks like he never gets sun. He could.
I mean, he's not wrong. Listen, bro. No offense. He does look like shit. But that's probably why Low Tier God's saying it. He's like, oh, I know I'm horrible at games, but these people that are good at games are ugly. And it's like, okay, you're not wrong. But at the end of the day, bro, you're the one showing up to fighting tournaments getting your fucking ass twirled. So.
Could possibly be a fucking vampire. So after that, he goes on Twitter. He starts e-thugging. You don't know me. As simple as that. You could call me a bitch online all you want, but in real life, this isn't a fucking game. As simple as that.
So hit him, bro.
Hey, let's get it on.
It's not a game, bro. So hit him. Go for it. Slam him in the fucking jaw, bro.
Tier God versus Viscant, taking away Harris and Mike Ross.
And though Low Tier God was able to hold his own for the first few matches, the victory ultimately landed in the hands of Viscant, who had much to say.
Look at that dude, I could have never, like, look at that hand movement, bro.
The victory ultimately landed in the hands of Viscant.
What did he do? What was that? I'm gonna take that.
Viscant, taking away Harris and Mike Ross.
And though Low Tier God was able to hold his own for the first few matches, the victory ultimately landed in the hands of Viscant.
Wow, incredible. It's like he's fucking directing an opera. Incredible. Also, personally, I just wouldn't wear the shirt tucked in. You know? That's just my advice.
Who had much to say.
Look, what I do in my spare time, I work 2 jobs, but what I do in my spare time, I volunteer with Father Joe. So what that is in San Diego, that's a homeless outreach. I help people get off of drugs. That's what I do in my spare time.
That's nice. That sounds nice. How does he have time to play Street Fighter?
So you saying that all I do is play video games? You saying that I'm on meth, that I do drugs? No, seriously.
This is a very, like, very real, very very bold, passionate thing that he's saying. You know, that's so sad. But unfortunately, when it comes to, like, these types of engagements where it's all shit talk, showing the real you makes you look kind of weak. I mean, like, I respect it. Like, oh, hey, I help people get off drugs. He might have some kind of an issue going on in his life where there's a reason for that. And then Low Tier God's like, oh, you look like a drug addict. Like, maybe he is, that he's struggling with his shit, you know? You know, and it's just like, but good for him for beating him. But, you know, there's a lot of passion, like genuine passion, not like yelling or bravado. It's like real. He's like, I help drug addicts. Don't call me that. You know, it's fucked up.
That's bullshit. That's what I do in my spare time.
I love the gassing up though. It's fucking, it's meta.
And look, I got one more thing to say.
Is he gonna call me N-word? Because I feel like he's ready to.
So, there's gonna come a point when you forget about what happened.
I had a fart.
And you're gonna want to come back at me. And you're gonna want to wash the taste of my dick out of your mouth. So what I'm telling you then is, look, one thing you said on Twitter, that was right. I am too old to be playing with a child. So what I want you to do?
Why did he say that? I'm a little confused. Does he have like a young girlfriend? What happened? I feel like we bumped up the intensity here.
What you do is go back to the McDonald's that you work at. Ask your boss to
Bro, what's wrong with working at McDonald's, bro?
Give you some overtime.
This is a long monologue.
Then come back and play me for more money, because this was kid stuff. And I'm done. No, that's it. I got nothing more to say to you. We're done. We're done.
Well, that was really genuine. Also a little bit weak, though. The roast was a little rough, but not too bad. We can
LPG being
it.
displeased with his loss and the fallout of the match, amongst other things, he would upload a video titled Addressing the Internet, where in true Low Tier God fashion, will lay out a series of insults and...
Why is his name Low Tier God? It's like not Low Tier God, it's Low Tier God. I don't understand that.
Belittle anyone that he felt opposed him, with the main targets being Viscant, other grudge match opponents, and Kappa, a subreddit centered around the discussion.
Don't we miss, though, when there was, like, now that the comments... I didn't care about the like-dislike ratio, but now that it's gone, I kind of miss it, you know? I do miss it a little bit, but maybe it's for the better.
Of fighting games. Viewers will be quick to point out his delusion and hollow sense of superiority. Following a short resurgence of the Viscant match and...
Because, I mean, it is a way to prime the audience. If you go look at a video and it has, like, a high dislike ratio, then you're like, oh, this video's probably bad. And you go into it thinking that. Which isn't actually a good thing to go into. It's not a good way to move into a video, isn't to be like, oh, it's already bad, I can see. Because people might have just, like, hate rated it, but...
At the start of 2015, YouTube user The Sludge Man would post an edited down version of the match that over the course of 4 years has garnered 6.1 million views. Far more views than the entirety of Low Tier God's channel.
Jesus, that's... It's like... It's funny. It doesn't really matter, but it's kind of funny. A match that got more views than his whole channel. Damn, that's brutal, bro. Shit.
Forever solidifying his loss to Viscant and his place in FGC history. The match, along with his live streams, will bring in curious viewers, some of which were also viewers of Darkside Phil, who created videos compiling his failures and moments of rage and titled them "This is how you don't play." We'll then transfer this accommodation.
I remember that. We watched that Down the Rabbit Hole video. He got really offended by people making fun of him. I think it's hilarious, you know? It'd be kind of cool if people would just make fun of me like that. See, I mean, I don't play games on stream because it's not like I don't know, it's weird. I do commentary on stream, but like games on stream, I feel like I like to be alone a lot. Playing games and shit like that. Sometimes it feels a little stressful, but that's funny.
2. Low Tier God. But in similar fashion to Darkside Phil, Low Tier God would send out multiple copyright strike claims on these videos, leading to the termination of many of these channels, but most likely due to the Streisand effect and LTG's hostility towards these videos.
What is the Streisand effect?
Will be re-uploaded and others archived, bringing even more attention to the matter. A popular clip commonly found in these compilations is one of
The Streisand effect is a phenomenon whereby the attempt to suppress something only brings more attention to it. Ah, why do they call it the Streisand effect? Oh, okay. Okay, Barbara Streisand had her attorney issue cease and desist letters, which triggered the... Okay, I got it.
LTG and his girlfriend arguing while he streams.
You're not putting hands on no one.
Tell me that again, dude.
What'd she say?
Tell me what the fuck I'm gonna do. I'm not fucking around.
You're not putting hands on no one.
Get the fuck off my stream, dude. Seriously. I'm not playing.
This is
Relax.
The hell up. Don't tell me what the fuck I'm gonna do.
Why? Like, okay, so they having a fight on stream, whatever. I don't care. And then he says something. She's like, "You're not gonna hit me or whatever." And then he's like, "You don't know." It's like, okay, relax. You know, personally, I would like that. Like, you're not gonna hit me. You're right, buddy. Fuck you, bit. You know what I mean? Like, that would be my response. But why? You don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh.
Also, this clip.
Now he has to beat her, or he looks like a fucking pussy. So hopefully he put her in the hospital. Just kidding.
Where LTG admits to being molested at the age of 5.
Wow. So what the fuck? What did I just miss?
Also, this clip where LTG admits to being molested at the age of 5.
That's horrible. Wow. Holy shit, the timing. Sorry, that definitely threw me for a bit of a loop.
So every day, this girl would take me in the back of the little nursery room, whatever the room it was, where all the little kids' beds and shit was like that. And she would just start playing with my dick and making me touch all over her boobs and all that kind of shit. And you know, I was a kid, I didn't really know any better. So, you know, I just let her play with my dick, boom, boom, boom. And then every day I would come home, my mom would be like, why is your hand in your pants? Blah, 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 what's wrong with you? And I never told her what happened.
With these channels' frequent postings, look.
What the fuck? Why is that even... What? That's horrible. That's terrible. Jesus Christ. Why did you put that in the video? Like, not for nothing. Why did you even put that? I'm being 100... Like, listen, look here, God seems like an asshole. But why put that in this video at all? Unless you're trying to make, like, a nuanced point. Like, oh, maybe the reason he's such a scumbag is because of this. Like, okay, that's fine. But it seemed like he just kind of threw it in there without an explanation. And it comes off, and maybe I'm mischaracterizing this, but it comes off like you're trying to make fun of the guy for getting molested as a 5-year-old a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, it's just weird. What was the point? Why even bring that up? Why even bring that up? I know it's public knowledge now that he said it on stream, but like, unless you have a reason to bring it up, it just seems really uncomfortable that you even did in the first place. You know what I mean?
Low Tier God would threaten to stream without a mic or webcam until the highlight channels were taken down, but he would also unintentionally give them additional viewership by acknowledging their existence. Further tampering would be had, not only with YouTube, but also with Twitch, where viewers would view bot streams, preventing him from getting partnered with Twitch and eliminating the possibility of attaining a subscription button, cutting off potential revenue. It might seem like it, but not all was bad for LTG, as in 2015, he graduated with a bachelor's degree in business management.
Oh, that's good for him, man. He got his bachelor's degree. Good for him, bro.
Effectively being done with college, but he would continue pursuing acting, ultimately ignoring his degree. The start of 2006.
Just letting you know. I knew this. Like, one of the top 10 worst degrees to get is fucking management degree. That's why I was like, why? Why would you get a fucking management degree? Because, like, I feel like I mean, I get it. Some places need you to have like some of the companies might need you to have a degree, but for the most part, you can get managerial experience by being a manager. Okay.
16 came with another console ban, and due to chance, would entwine low
I thought he was trying to get his like workout degree or whatever.
tier god in Darkside Phil. As seen on Phil's stream, while playing random matches on Street Fighter, he unknowingly matched up against low tier god, where
What's his name? Dalauan Sparrow?
after a short match, LTG comes out as the victor. With his newfound troll community building, new viewers will quickly take note of how he handled losing matches, some going as far as to make a flowchart, where he would blame most losses on luck, the opponent using a high tier character, and in the case of the opponent using the same character as LTG, he will pin
I said his first name wrong. Oh, I'm sorry, bro.
the blame on the opponent playing in a cheap manner that lacked what LTG described as skill. And in the matches that he did not rage quit against, he would use a console dashboard to overlay the views so he cannot see himself being defeated, and would remove the overlay after the loss screen had disappeared.
I mean, I don't blame him for that, bro. Do you know how enraging it is to lose in a game? I was saying I was playing Elden Ring. I think it was yesterday. And when you die, there's like a 5-second pause before the screen moves on, and you're just looking at yourself dead. I'm just like, I just get so fucking angry. I'm sitting here, I'm like, why the fuck do you need to put this on the screen for fucking 15 fucking seconds? I say like 5 hours, because like, how like, why the fuck do I have to look at my fucking dead body for 5 hours? Obviously, I'm exaggerating, but that's just how your brain interprets things. And you're sitting there just fucking angry because you die to the same boss like 15 times. And you're just like rocking, you're like, wait my fucking time, you piece of shit. And then you're just like, come on, load, and you're just yelling. You know what I mean? So like, I can understand not wanting to see the loss. I get it. I get that.
And if the person he was fighting against was a viewer or supporter of his streams and he had lost against them, it was not uncommon that he would then ban them from his stream. Even those that he charged in order to play against him were unceremoniously banned.
Why?
The few that were usually safe were the ones that had purchased mod ships, that it is rumored that viewers would pay upwards of $50 for a moderator status in his channel. But unaware of
Jesus.
Twitch's rules against reselling services or features such as a moderator status, he would receive his second ban on Twitch.
my God.
The reason behind the first ban being unknown, though his third ban is known too well by his community. After 50 consecutive losses against streamer Punishir,
Damn. That's harsh, brother. 50? I wonder if he would have gotten better at the game if he just acknowledged that he sucked. You know what I mean? Because if you die and you're like, it's just a game bug, then you're not going to learn why you died. But if you're like, okay, it's my fault. Once you acknowledge that something's your fault, it's much easier to improve at it. That's how I beat that Elden Ring boss. I was like, okay, I'm just fucking up. I got to play better. You know what I mean?
LTG will quit the session and attempt to enlist the help of his viewers to flag his opponent's Twitch channel. But
What?
this ultimately backfired, as it was Low Tier God's Twitch channel that received the ban, and being that this was his third ban, means that he will be banned indefinitely, and would have to wait 2 years to appeal for an unban.
Damn, 2 years. Holy shit. Wow.
He quickly transitioned to streaming on YouTube, and shortly after his transition, set this list as his new streaming rules. Fans would quickly take note of the $10 donation minimum to activate his microphone and camera, and if $20 hadn't been donated within an hour of starting the stream, he would end his stream.
Why? I don't understand. How is that a positive interaction for you? How does that make it? I mean, okay, so I guess since people were basically just taking his content and they were re-uploading it, he figured I might as well monetize it. But I feel like you got to this moment because you keep banning the people who like you. You know what I mean?
These rules will be posted in various places around the internet, chiefly QE farms and livestream fails. This combined with his curious habits such as how he chooses to primarily urinate in bottles.
Bro, come on. Are you fucking serious? You urinate in bottles? Bro, I'm diabetic and I get up and I still go to the bathroom. Why the fuck are you gonna piss in a goddamn bottle? That's disgusting, dude. That's like some fucking... Dude, come on. That's too much. What are you doing with yourself?
I'm a strong believer that toilets are not meant to be pissed in, only urinals. Piss splashes all over the seat. It's disgusting.
I mean, he's not wrong about that. Especially if you got a powerful stream. My piss goes fucking... It'll hit the toilet water and it'll pop out and go outside of the toilet. It's actually annoying as fuck, but...
It's unsanitary for a dude to piss in a toilet. So,
you just gotta wipe it up. you know? Or you got to get a longer dick. Because that's the thing. It's like based on how tall you are, your height to your dick length ratio dictates how hard the piss is going to hit the toilet. So if you want to have, if you really, you have to be a short guy with a huge wiggler, and like basically you need to make it so that your fucking fire hose will just like drip out into the water specifically. He's 6'5". Damn, brother, that's life. That's life, dude. Yeah, it dictates. Yeah, yep, dictates. I said that. Well, you know, no pun intended.
Preferably, I use a bottle.
And his beliefs.
Bro, are you fucking kidding me? Get off my
Etc.
screen. He showed everybody the bottle of fucking piss? Are you shitting me right now? Thank you so much for the sub, brother.
Support just resubscribed for 3 months.
Dude, it looked like fucking apple juice. You need to drink more water, dog.
And to those of Scientology would only serve to attract more viewers.
Wait, what did he say?
Beliefs that are akin to those of Scientology.
Hold on, I gotta close my eyes because I want to see the piss again.
Preferably, I use a bottle.
And his beliefs that are akin to those of Scientology would only serve to attract more viewers.
Interesting.
I just think
Tom
humans
Cruise
were
over here.
seeded here. You know, dinosaurs were killed off, and they say, you know what?
Bro, I told you from the beginning of that thing where he made that whole post about, I fucking knew this was going to happen. I knew he was going to be on some fucking woke shit. When I saw the whole post at the beginning where he was like, I'm better than you, I'm more intelligent than you, you're a bunch of like fucking brainlets or whatever he said, I was like, this motherfucker is going to be a woke, he's going to be, I didn't say it, I think, but I knew this goddamn asshole was going to be fucking, he's going to have like those woke ideology. We're one step away from him thinking that like there's a gay agenda to like ruin men. Like we literally are one step away from this guy being like the LGBTQ is just an agenda to feminize men. Like we're right there. We're on the level of Illuminati here. That's how woke we're getting here. I get like, bro, I'm incredible.
I found this planet. Let's seed these humans here. Let's kill off these dinosaurs before they're here, though. Before they get here. And you know what? Let's go ahead and seed it with humans.
It would not be long until he got himself into another altercation.
Okay, what was
this
that?
time by claiming that no one in the Super Smash Bros. Community could beat him at Street Fighter, where professional Smash player Anti would accept his challenge with only an estimated month and a half of Street Fighter experience.
Yikes.
After Anti defeated Low Tier God in 3 consecutive matches, Low Tier God would again take to Twitter and sold.
Bro, how you can't say that? Why would you make that claim, dog? You can't do that. I'm assuming he was saying it because like I think people consider Smash to be like less talented. I don't know how true it is. I don't play fighting games enough at all, really. But I guess that was just like, yeah, Smash is for babies. I could beat you if you came and played my game. And then he got his fucking ass whooped. It just seems like he's hate farming at this point.
Insulting Anti's physical appearance, and later posted videos
Why?
further
He's a
demeaning
handsome
him
guy.
and calling Anti a coward for playing a 3-match set instead of a traditional 5-match set.
You made a fucking roast track, dude?
His next public defeat
Why?
will come in after just 2 months. While playing ranked, unbeknownst to him, one of his opponents was only 14 years of age and would be recording his own perspective of the match. So when this 14-year-old launched his final attack and was about to defeat Low Tier God, the connection to the match was lost as Low Tier God had rage quit. This video would go viral, and instead of ignoring it, LTG would react in a familiar fashion.
Wow. Listen, bro. If a 14-year-old beat me at a game, I'd be like, this kid's just good. This is one of those things that fucking kills me. This is something that's so interesting, right? Like, let's say I was like into video games, like for real, and I played a game and a 14-year-old beat me, and they uploaded it to YouTube, and it was called you beat my 14-year-old fucking murders Papa Guy, and it gets like 1 million views. I would just react to the video. I would just react to the video, like literally make a YouTube reaction to it. And that's it. I would make money. It's free content. Where's the Low Tier God Reacts channel? Oh yeah, man, I was having a bad. I mean, I would just say like, this kid fucking rocked me, and I raged because I was pissed. It is what it is, bro. But you know what I mean? Then you get a clip out of there, and then you get to farm a couple 100,000 views, dude. I don't know what you're talking about. Instead, he said, I need 200 dislikes on this video, or I'm done streaming with the cam. Oh, that's embarrassing, bro. It's pathetic, dude.
Demanding his supporters to dislike bomb the video. Again, threatening the removal of his mic and face cam if at least 200 dislikes were not applied to the video. And to give more attention to the situation, he would react to the video, and in the course of the reaction,
Oh, he did react to it. Okay, good. Okay, what did he say?
will call the 14-year-old illiterate, obese, and a scrub.
Why? Why would you call this kid? He's fucking 14. Why would you do that? What are you doing?
Some insults so severe, he will later redact them in post-editing. Back to his personal life, many events will transpire between the end of 2016 and the start of 2017. One being how he had hit 10,000 subscribers on his channel, and had released this video celebrating the occasion that was ridiculed and memed by his viewers and fans alike due to a self-description within the video.
Motivated, determined, resilient,
Okay, what is this, bro?
confident,
Bro, who's holding the camera, dude? Who did you ask to hold the camera, bro? This is embarrassing. Imagine his mom's just like walking backwards with a camera. I got this, honey. Oh my goodness, so good. You look really good. I forgot his name. You look really good, son. You know what I mean? Like, what do you do? A high value man. That's what this is.
mentally untouchable.
You look so good right now. Oh my goodness.
Outside of YouTube, Low Tier God had landed an interview, but would not disclose where in fear of viewers harassing his potential employers
That's
like
fair.
he had done in the past with Goodwill.
That's fair.
With the start of 2017, he had quit Goodwill and started work at his new job, relating to one of his 2 degrees. Viewers speculating that it's one of the many fitness stores near his residence. With the new year, new rules were applied to the stream, now doubling the price to activate the mic and webcam and setting the price to $50 of donations within the first hour or he'd end the stream. Though this change in stream rules was relatively small compared to his next controversy, something that even those in support of him would be shocked by. And that's because of his matchup with BrolyLegs on Street Fighter V. LTG.
What did I just do? I got so shocked. I accidentally turned it off.
Now doubling the price to activate the stream, that even
I hit a
those in
button.
support of him would be shocked by. And that's because of his matchup with BrolyLegs on Street Fighter V,
I've seen this guy before. He's actually like good at the game. Good for him, bro.
a player afflicted by arthrogryposis.
I mean, if you think about it though, bro, with this guy, he's got the whatever acapella disease. If you think about it, he doesn't have to work. Of course, he's gonna be the best player at this fucking game. You know, he's just chilling out. He's got he has nothing. That's all he's doing. You know, you got to go to work. This guy's getting 8 hours on you a day. You got to think about it like that. It is true. Okay, so he might be differently able. I don't know words. He might be differently abled in one capacity, but he's got time all day to be sitting there. Well, not so much like this, but like however he uses a controller. You know what I mean? He's doing his thing, and God bless him. Okay. But he's cheating. It's like those people who have no legs and then they get those fake legs and then they run. They do running competitions. Bro, your legs, how can your legs get tired? You're using fucking springboards for legs. That's cheating. All right? All right? They weigh less than actual legs. No offense. Okay? I'm sorry. And you just like springboard. You know, you're like Rayman or something. What the fuck am I talking about? I'm just saying, bro.
Meaning that, from
It's like real life cheat codes.
birth, he lacked muscular growth and development in his arms and legs, but can fully operate his neck and his head, leaving
Dude, he's playing with his fucking mouth? That's crazy. I used to put my keys in my mouth and I would get sick. You know what I mean? You'd come in from work and you'd put the key in your mouth. Let's see, I got a bottle opener here I could do it with you and be like, you put it in the mouth. I don't want to do it because I used to get really sick all the time because my hands would touch my keys and then I would be licking germs. So
meaning that his only way to play Street Fighter, and regardless of his handicap, he was the #1 ranked Chun-Li player in the world.
Wow.
The events transpiring in this match will be documented by low
he looks very like he looks like a gangster in this picture. You know what I'm saying?
God's stream archive. And as seen prior to the match, LTG labeled Broly as Krang, a villain from the cartoon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that lacks a
That's not appropriate, dude. He called him Krang? Come on, bro. That ain't nice, dude. Come on, man.
body and only physically embodies a brain,
I gotta face this fucking crane, motherfucker.
and possibly due to him underestimating his
Wait, why does he have the Confederate flag? I don't care.
opponent, he lost the match, or rather closed the game before the loss, where he then insulted him further. This time attacking the way Broly uses his mouth to play Street Fighter.
See, like, if you called him Krang and then you lost to him and you're like, damn, man, this guy's good, man, respect him or whatever, then people would be like, okay, he's just making like a silly, lighthearted joke. It wouldn't really be as big of a deal to people. But he's like fucking insulting this guy after he beats him. Like, what happened to like respect? Like, oh man, we both play the same game. This guy beat me. Like, that's mad respect to this guy. Like, good for him. You know what I'm saying?
I'm good, dude.
Then again, it seems like low tier guy is kind of mid tier at these games, and maybe he wouldn't be popular without all the hate farming.
I just can't accept losses where I bodied you and you just get some fake shit on me. Slobbering all over controllers and shit. I'm good. I'd rather quit, lose another 500 points.
And after Brawly had posted the match and linked it on Twitter, all while offering to coach LTG on how to play Street Fighter, LTG would retaliate with these insults.
That's so funny. Real talk. If LTG wants to level up his game, he can be tutored by me personally. At countertraining.com/BrolyLegs, and I'll make him better than a 202. Bro, that that he was throwing heavy shade at this guy. And I'm here for it. He deserves it, but that's fucking funny, dude.
I don't give a what match he posted. Motherfucker's a fucking worthless human being. Worthless piece of specimen.
Come on, dude. That's way
He can put whatever
too
the
far.
fuck he wants. No one
The crank thing could have been funny if it was lighthearted, but now you're just calling him a worthless specimen, bro. Those jokes aren't cool, dude. That's just fucking lame. What are you doing?
gives a fuck about no goddamn BrolyLegs. Stop even saying legs. Just why even call him Broly? The fuck out of here. That's a disgrace to DBZ.
I think that he was probably calling himself BrolyLegs as like a little bit of a joke, but like playing off his handicap, bro.
Give a fuck about this ugly slobbering ass
dude.
motherfucker put on Twitter. Motherfucker's fiending for attention. Of course I'm gonna rage quit if I feel like you didn't deserve the round. I don't give a fuck what that ugly ass slobbering half of a man is saying. I'm not gonna do anything to give that ugly worthless specimen anything to gain any type of notoriety to his pity name. No one gives a fuck.
I feel like the fact that he's like the best player at one of these characters, he doesn't need you to give him notoriety. He's just fucking. But damn, dude, this guy's going too hard. It's not funny anymore, dude.
About that slobbering ass motherfucker. So who gives a goddamn? If you want to talk shit, then you can get clowned like you're an actual full human being. So no, I don't give a fuck about some disgusting deformity talking shit.
With the community being outraged with his comments, LTG posted a video addressing the matter, stating that since he felt that Brawly was also being combative on Twitter,
I don't understand why I roasted BrolyLegs. We already know why. He lost, and then he talked shit on his stream, and then the guy responded by being like, I can coach you, you fucking loser. And then he responded by being even more rude. I mean, that we already know. A 7.5 minute video? Stop.
he posted a video addressing the matter, stating that since he felt that Brawly was also being combative on Twitter, that combativeness allowed LTG to go full force with his insults, regardless of his handicap, and due to his toxic nature, will be banned on several Twitter and Facebook accounts for the many disagreements he'd find himself in. His Facebook account also taking ownership of the Covenant, a group established for his closest followers and affiliates.
Why?
Some members
Why does he have so much time to be on all these social media platforms? What the fuck?
of which can be seen, within their own videos, brandishing weaponry in a threatening manner towards LTG's trolling community. Others that share a similar mindset also threaten other YouTube and Twitch channels, mostly those that highlight or disapprove of low-tier gods content. And whether it was due to his previous controversies getting to him or simply that he wanted to rebrand his channel, different styles of content would be uploaded to low-tier god, such as highlights of his streams, not unlike those of other highlight channels dedicated to him, and would attempt to capitalize on his infamous persona rather than upload videos of random matches that he had on Street Fighter. The other types of videos would be his recorded reaction to different styles of content, with his 2018 reaction to Kanye West's Live Yourself taking the spot as the most viewed video on his channel. Though some might have viewed this as a positive change, and
I mean, like, it is a little funny that his most viewed video on his page is him just listening to a song. You know what I mean? It sounds like he's literally just listening to a song. What's interesting, and he didn't have it monetized. I don't think that you could even get that monetized. So he's probably just listening to the song. Reaction is like what? He's making like fucking like, he's making faces. Like, what kind of reaction is that? Bro, like I remember I used to drive. When I would drive, I would put like YouTube on my phone. And I would look up a song. I wouldn't even have like the thing, and I would just play whatever was the first thing that comes up. It doesn't matter what it is. Like, oh, I'm looking for this song, and then some asshole might have made a fucking FMV out of it or something, or like some fan edit. I'm still listening to the song. I'm not watching that shit. So how many of these people were just watching it because it came up in the search results, I have Spotify Premium now, motherfucker. Shut up.
in time, would allow him to drop his status of infamy for a more positive image. But others would quickly point out his blatant hypocrisy, as low-tier god would constantly berate other channels not only for creating highlights of his streams, but practically using or mentioning any form of his likeness. Even those commentators
Wait, what? Another black hater? Why am I not surprised? American blacks are the worst strain, I swear. What the fuck? Just copy, hate, steal, and whine about shit. Bro, you fucking listen to Kanye West's song and upload it to YouTube. How the fuck are you going to sit here and say that all other people do is copy and hate your shit or copy and steal your shit? But also, bro, like, whatever. You want to call people out for having lazy content, whatever. But, dude, the American blacks are the worst shit. That's some real shit that goes on in the black community where there's, like, you usually, like, you can categorize it into, like, black American or native black Americans and non-native black Americans. So you'd consider somebody that would be considered a native black American would be a black person that was the descendant of slavery that was forced here. And then non-native people are people that have come from Africa. They're usually like, you know, either like just migrated, whatever. And then they might be first or second generation. And there's a lot of like, there is definitely hatred between native black Americans and non-native black Americans. There's like, I guess you'd say infighting in the black community between people. It's fucking crazy, and this just kind of reinforces that. It's fucked up.
Of his streams, but practically using or mentioning any form of his likeness. Even those commentating on one of his many scandals were not safe from his constant flagging and reports that he would file to YouTube, either under what he felt was copyright grounds or defamation of character. But it was the publicity that these channels and outcome from other events that finally gave him the break that he was looking for.
Okay.
Though many rumors have circulated that he was not the first pick for it, and that when he was chosen, others would threaten to back out. Regardless, he managed to score a position in TBS's miniseries E-League Street Fighter V: The Challenger,
Wow.
a sort of Big Brother style reality TV show.
That's interesting. Why did they put him in there? That's really interesting because, like, he's such a controversial figure. Why would they actively choose to have such a controversial person in there? Maybe partially for the attention, and I'm not trying to be a fucking asshole. It's some kind of like you're trying to hit like a quota, like a race quota. I just wonder why, because he seems like the last person you'd want on there, or they wanted to, I don't know if I said this just now, I'm a fucking boomer. Maybe they might have just wanted somebody antagonistic to drive up views or something, but
amateur
it seems like a bad idea.
Street Fighter competitors compete for a spot in the E-League Invitational, with a contestant getting
Oh,
eliminated
they already got a black guy, so I guess I was wrong about that.
every day. But things would not go in LTG's favor, as due to his loss against Rob TV, was the first to be eliminated on the first episode of the show.
Maybe they just wanted to pull him on there for the controversy and just to kick him off almost instantly. I guess I didn't think about that.
Looking way too good for Rob TV, and you can see him, he got the tongue out Michael Jordan style.
Last
Right
hit
now.
to eliminate low tier God. The light kick. Any hit'll do it. Oh, and the walk up low.
Dang,
Rob
bro.
TV eliminates low tier God. And it is pretty tense in here.
Bro, he just walked up to him and kicked him. Even I know. That's embarrassing, dog.
I'm just not prepared for this at all.
And, 5-1
Yeah.
for Rob TV over low tier God.
This could have been his like turnaround. I don't know how he reacted. He could be like, "Damn, I wasn't ready for this at all. You know, I'm not as good as I thought. I got to get my shit back together." And blah blah blah. This could have been like his turnaround arc. You know.
He also revealed that twice, he was contacted by the producers of Tosh.0, a TV series on Comedy Central that revolved around popular videos on the internet, to recreate the grudge match between him and Viscant. But Viscant would refuse both times, effectively making
Wow.
Low Tier God lose a second potential chance to be on national television, as where he won.
Damn, dude, I mean, I don't blame that guy for doing that, but goddamn, so that was when you're a fucking asshole.
On the Twitch side of things, he wasn't banned on June 4th, 2018, and through his archive of tweets was on good terms with DSP, who had challenged him to a match of Street Fighter V, which LTG had refused. Now streaming once more on Twitch, LTG implemented a feature that, along with the name of his most recent Twitch follower popping up on screen, their profile picture will make an appearance right beside it. Viewers quickly got wind of this and once set their profile picture to an image of male genitalia.
Bro, why would you do that? Why would you? Did you put the picture of the people who subscribe and they put a big penis there? Bro, I mean, you had to expect it, right? That's the same thing where one time someone's like, "Oh, it's Tiana Trump's birthday," I think was the name, and I was like, "Oh, is that like Trump's daughter?" I was so confused. So I looked it up and I found their Twitter, and it was a porn star. I had to turn the stream off. Not a great time. So.
Landing him another ban around 24 hours after he was just unbanned. And that will lead him to again lash out against Twitch, which brings us to current day 2019, with his most recent video, at the time of this recording, being one where he talks about Etika and his passing. and to viewer surprise, has chosen not to monetize it. Regardless of all its controversies and statements, though rare, he has shown a more empathetic side that gives his community a small glimpse at a more favorable and positive performer that some wish to succeed, but when in a more negative light has demonstrated a failure to adapt and to change social norms that, as fans speculate, will lead him down the road of a failed acting career, and as he ages past his 30s, only has an exponentially lower chance to come to fruition. Both the positive and negative sides have an equal say in deciding his future, as it is ultimately up to him to channel the more functional side of him, or to fall back into rage and anger where he does have potential to get true fame from infamy, or more likely to lose any chance of support as he falls through an inevitable cycle of burning any potential bridges before they reach him.
I mean, really, at this point, he should probably just get good. That would be the best way for him to blow up again.
Forever solidifying him as a delusional, impudent, unwelcome side product of the fighting game community. If he can truly adapt for the better is up to him, as this is not the last we see from low tier god.
Wow, very good video. Maybe I should watch this Ethan one at some point. Okay. Is he redeemable in the public eye? Like, yeah, sure. I mean, he seems like he was an asshole, but like, you know, these allegations comparatively to other people aren't like bad on YouTube. He's just a fucking edgy piece of shit. He just has to get his shit together, you know? Thank you so much for watching, guys. And another special shout out to all my Patreon and Twitch subs. If you'd like to support this channel further than you already have by just watching the video alone, go down to the links below where you can sub on my Patreon, which will allow you to get your name on this beautiful black wall. Or you can go to the Twitch page and you can actually use a free Amazon Prime sub, if you have Amazon Prime, to subscribe. Thank you very much, guys. Take care.